Let's show integrity. It's what we need to lead. So let's show integrity to everyone we meet. Who's got the behavior that soars and roars?
Leopards.
Hello again, I'm Miss Thompson.
And I'm Miss Cindy.
And we are in the month of May, and we are focusing on the character trait of integrity.
This is a very important character trait. Like you learned last week, integrity is essential when it comes to showing leadership.
That's right. Integrity is all about living with honesty and excellence.
People who act with integrity make a choice to do the right thing, no matter who is watching.
And we have a very powerful read-aloud plan for you today.
Listen carefully and see if you can determine how the main character, Ping, showed integrity in this story. Let's go! The Empty Pot by Demi. A long time ago in China, there was a boy named Ping who loved flowers. Anything he planted burst into bloom. Up came flowers, bushes, and even big fruit trees, as if by magic. Everyone in the kingdom loved flowers too. They planted them everywhere, and the air smelled like perfume. The emperor loved birds and animals, but flowers most of all, and he tended his own garden every day. But the emperor was very old. He needed to choose a successor to the throne. Who would be his successor? How would the emperor choose? Because the emperor loved flowers so much, he decided to let the flowers choose. The next day, a proclamation was issued. All the children in the land were to come to the palace. There, they would be given special flower seeds by the emperor. Whoever can show me their best in the year's time, he said, will succeed me to the throne. The news created great excitement throughout the land. Children from all over the country swarmed to the palace to get their flower seeds. All the parents wanted their children to be chosen emperor, and all the children hoped they would be chosen too. When Ping received his seed from the emperor, he was the happiest child of all. He was sure he could grow the most beautiful flower. Ping filled the flower pot with rich soil. He planted the seed in it very carefully. He watered it every day. He couldn't wait to see it sprout, grow, and blossom into a beautiful flower. Day after day passed, but nothing grew in his pot. Ping was very worried. He put new soil into a bigger pot. Then he transferred the seed into the rich black soil. Another 2 months he waited. Still nothing happened. By and by, the whole year passed. Spring came and all the children put on their best clothes to greet the emperor. They rushed to the palace with their beautiful flowers, eagerly hoping to be chosen. Ping was ashamed of his empty pot. He thought the other children would laugh at him because for once he couldn't get a flower to grow. His clever friend ran by holding a great big plant. "Ping," he said, "you're not really going to the emperor with an empty pot, are you? Couldn't you grow a great big flower like mine?" "I've grown lots of flowers better than yours," Ping said. "It's just this seed that won't grow." Ping's father overheard this and said, "You did your best, and your best is good enough to present to the emperor." Holding the empty pot in his hands, Ping went straight away to the palace. The emperor was looking at the flowers slowly, one by one. How beautiful all the flowers were. But the emperor was frowning and did not say a word. Finally, he came to Ping. Ping hung his head in shame, expecting to be punished. The emperor asked him, "Why did you bring me an empty pot?" Ping started to cry and explain. "I planted the seed you gave me and I watered it every day, but it didn't sprout. I put it in a better pot with better soil, but still it didn't sprout. I tended it all year long, but nothing grew. So today I had to bring an empty pot without a flower. It was the best I could do." When the emperor heard these words, a smile slowly spread over his face, and he put his arm around Ping. Then he exclaimed to one and all, "I have found him. I have found the one person worthy of being emperor." Where you got your seeds from, I do not know, for the seeds I gave you all had been cooked, so it was impossible for any of them to grow. I admire Ping's great courage to appear before me with the empty truth, and now I reward him with my entire kingdom and make him emperor of all the land.
Hi, Leopard. Did you hear Miss Cindy? She said we need to think about how Ping showed integrity.
Hey, Dog. Yes, I did. You know, I have never read The Empty Pot before. I really like the story.
Me too. It really teaches everyone a valuable lesson.
I agree. But help me understand the story first. What did the emperor mean by his successor?
Ooh, oh yeah. That's a tricky word. Let's look at the book again.
Okay, here it says, who will his successor be?
I see. Then the next page says, will succeed me to the throne.
All right, when I hear the words succeed and success, I think of doing something good, like you accomplished something.
Yes, but actually the word succeed has another meaning. I connected it to another book I'm reading. Succeed can also mean to take over someone's position.
Oh, kind of like when a prince will take over the throne after the king?
Exactly.
Got it. So the emperor in the story is looking for someone to take his place after he is done ruling. Wait, that's a huge job.
I know. That's why the emperor was testing all the children in the kingdom to see who is worthy of taking on that huge job of being the new leader.
Oh, and in the end, Ping showed up with the empty pot, and that made the emperor happy. So how was that showing integrity?
Well, let's ask the Lake Murray Leopards. Have a discussion with your class. How did Ping show integrity by bringing an empty pot to the emperor? Looks like Dog and Leopard gave you a great discussion question.
Yes, I'm excited to hear what your answers are.
So in addition to that great class discussion, your challenge this week is to affirm others when they show integrity. That means shout out or praise someone that you see showing integrity here at school.
Great challenge. Just like in the story, the emperor acknowledged Ping's act of integrity when he brought the empty pot. Awesome. Let's wrap up the video.
Okay, speaking of acting with integrity, what are the school rules or behavior expectations that we should be following, even if no one is watching? Roars! R, respect. O, ownership. A, attitude. R, responsibility. S, safety.
Terrific, but before we go, how do we end our video every week with our Roars chant? All right, 1, 2, 3. Lake Murray, Lake Murray. Leopard show respect within our school community. Ownership, attitude, responsibility. Leopard show safety for you and me. Lake Murray, Lake Murray. Leopards.